How are you, Tom? What's going on, man?
Oh, not much. Doing well.
All
Yourself?
right. This is great topic. I love it. All right. Today's great episode because everyone understands the absurdity of $100 aspirin. The goal, we're going to walk through listeners why it happens. $100 aspirin. So why does simply a simple item like aspirin show up on a $98 as $98 on a hospital bill, Tom?
Well, the hospitals are corrupt as hell. I use myself as an example. I got taken for a neck injury to the hospital, which all they did is checked it out, put a bag of fluids in me. That was it. And they're trying to charge me $1,500 for about an hour and a half stay. And I told them to take a flying leap in a small pond.
$1,500 for that.
Yeah. Hmm.
So that's where they're getting their money. Go ahead, don't get insured, go to ER and then charge you that. And you're insured. So
I
that's
was
different.
insured. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. The insurance they billed like 3,000. The insurance said no, it's 1,500. And I said, no, I'm not paying you that.
Unbelievable. If
Good luck.
yeah, if hospitals publish these high prices, why do insurers say employers are getting a discount?
Well, they're getting a discount on the network, but it's just a joke. And what's the biggest joke is the individual goes in for the tests or whatever, and if they don't have insurance, they used to cut you a deal. Now they're trying to gouge you, saying you owe them like $50,000 or whatever, outrageous.
Okay. Why can the same CT scan cost 300 at one facility, but 3,000 at another?
Oh yeah, I had a shoulder um, MRI, and I did it at a outside vendor from a hospital. The hospital won 2,000. I got it for 200, 250 actually. Yeah, because
Yeah.
they're gouging people. Yes, they're able to do so, and the insurance companies have their negotiated rates, and they play a game. It's unbelievable. It is just unbelievable.
And the insurance companies aren't willing to pay the hospital. That's what's the problem, even though they're supposed to be one and the same.
Well, they have all kinds of gimmicks to delay claims, so that's what they do.
How do hospital billing structures turn routine visits into 6,000 ER claims?
Exactly what I'm saying. $100 aspirin, $1,500 IV bags for a saline solution. I don't know what else. I mean, there's all kinds.
$200 a gown? There you go.
You know, and no
Yeah.
offense, the nurses in the 70s were much prettier than the nurses today.
Okay. That was again. Okay.
Just
Why
throwing that
aren't
out there.
yeah, why aren't employers able to see these prices before care happens? We talked about this off air.
What? Why?
Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing's. I mean, again, they're taking advantage of the consumers. Um, making them feel like they have to have all these tests and all these other things, and they just jack the rates up. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
It'd be interesting. We are slaves to working for somebody else a lot of times to have health insurance. Now that health insurance isn't very good anymore. This is my take, and I want to get your answer on this, Tom. Then basically work your whole life in a job you'd ever never enjoyed to then die an early death. And also find out that why, if they would just open the books and told people from the beginning, these are the costs of all these services. You
Mm-hmm.
got to pay this, so stay healthy. Meaning you're going to pay so much in your life and stress
Yeah.
from a job just to keep those health benefits and all these different things and be fed all these drugs and different things instead of trying to live a more healthier lifestyle.
Well, that's not, well, take myself. I was born in 68. Health insurance wasn't out of control until 2000. It's all the laws that came in, the HIPAA laws, the Affordable Care Act, um, the insurance companies becoming stock companies, and they just it's a different game. And the problem is people look back and they think that they have to work for their health insurance to be there for the rest of their lives, and they don't get it. They don't get it. They don't understand that these laws actually can help them not have that mentality. I just was talking to a couple the other night, and literally I told them, "Hey guys, you're missing the boat here. Why are you working for my health insurance? Why would you do that? You don't show any income, you get it at no cost. Doesn't matter if you have 5 million sitting in the bank. It's what's on your tax return."
See,
They couldn't believe it. I was like, "Oh, whatever. I've written 3 books. If you can believe me or not."
they didn't believe you on that one, and they have money
No,
in the
no. Their
and they had money in
mentality
the
is they have
bank.
to work. They
Okay.
had a ton of money. They were working because of their health insurance. He's like, "Well, if I knew that, I would retire today." And I'm like, "Well, why don't you?
And go work and be self-employed and then use all the business
Or just
tax.
be retired? Yeah, you have enough money. Great, just retire."
They just think they're working for, it's unbelievable. They're working for healthcare and they're working a job that's probably working them to death instead.
And they're
Okay.
sick of it.
Right. So why aren't employers able? So we already saw that. All right. Just going on to the last question. What would healthcare look like if employers paid transparent market prices instead?
Well, they came up with reference-based pricing where insurance carriers negotiate with the hospitals, but that program's a nightmare. Um, in some cases, because the insurance companies, they give you the Medicare rates plus 150%, and they're getting like 300 or 400% on the other plans. So they fight tooth and nail. But it does greatly reduce the cost for the care insurance for the employer, but it creates a lot of actually extra work for us, which we have no problem doing. But the problem is there's certain hospitals that won't negotiate as nicely as others.
All right. Well, the best place to go to check you
Mhm.
out is to go to claimlinks.com and schedule a call with Tom today. Really enjoyed
Correct.
the conversation. We'll talk soon. That was the special.